I am Jean Deloisy, the president of the Palais de Tokyo in Paris, which is one of the biggest art centers in Europe, in fact, devoted to the more contemporary creation in all fields and internationally. So today we open an exhibition that we have prepared with the K11 Foundation, which is a very exciting exhibition, I think. It's the continuation of research we have done together with K11 and the Palais de Tokyo on the young artists in Europe and in France and in China. And the artists we have presented this time are Chinese and mostly French, and we try to follow them, to push them, to give them the possibility of showing their work in diverse important cities in the world, that their efforts becomes more well known and that they can have the success they deserve, of course. This goes very much with the fundamental decisions of K11 that want to follow and to help the artistic situation in China and to do it in links with the main institution in Europe. So we do that with them. It's a very exciting exchange. It's the first time it exists at this level of collaboration between a French institution and a Chinese institution, and it's a long-term partnership. For at least the next 3 years, we have ideas of receiving in France, in Paris, and to send in China artists that are not so well known and that deserve more attention. So to the audience this time, we bring something very exciting, which is a vision of a very strange curator, Geant, who has worked with the famous Wang Shushen, curators in China, in CAFA mostly. And they have worked together in this very specific space in Hong Kong, which has a past. It's a space which is not devoted since the origin to art, and in this space, with the reminiscence of what it has been, the artists could install themselves, and the curator can install the artist in a way that it is a kind of just on the edge of being a story. So you visit this exhibition as you could visit a kind of story or a tale. And it's interesting because the artists are mixed, and the consequence of this mixity and these meetings between the artists and between the works is that the artists now each know each other. They have learned how to work together. They will do it also in Shanghai, in Beijing, they have done it in Paris, and they do it now in Hong Kong. And the fact that those 4 venues of this exhibition exist, that means that now there is a relationship, a strong network that is beginning to happen. And you know that you never push or manage to push an artist in the professional world if he has not these very natural and friendly networks which the other artists are making around him. To create this, to invent this possibility of this exhibition we have now, we had to visit a lot of studios in China, of course, in Beijing, in Wuhan, in Shanghai, and others. And Geant has done thoroughly more than 200 visits of studios to choose the ones that are not necessarily well known. I would even prefer that they are outside of the market scene, and to try to give them a new chance to be in the attention of the professional in the world. So this is what we are doing with Adrian. We try to push the artist to be in a situation of keeping the attention of the main professional in the world. We do believe that creation is so important for the evolution of the countries we work in, and we want that those artists are not only a sign of aesthetic, but a sign of reconsidering the evolution of the world, reconsidering the meaning of the transformation of the society nowadays. So the site in Hong Kong is totally different than the one in Paris. In Paris, you had a very big, professional wide cube with very high walls, something like 7 meters high at the minimum, and it was really a museum experience for the artist. Here we are in a space that were formerly more private, probably linked to commercial activities, and this space here has a strange structure, 3 levels, and which is great because it is like a sentence. You can make a story. You have 3 levels, 3 sentences linked by stairs, mechanic stairs, And this is extremely strange for an artist. And suddenly, instead of being a problem, it becomes a magnificent possibility to create a poetic. And Joy Tong, the curator, with Wang Shushen, has worked very precisely on the installation of the atmosphere in each of these structure, and even the entrance. As soon as you approach the entrance of the exhibition, you understand that you are in a more extraordinary world. So I think it's a gift to be in a space like this, and this show is going then to be in a mall in Shanghai, and then another place in Beijing, and each time it will be a big transformation for the artist. This is the first thing. This exchange has nothing to do with a number of artists, nor with Chinese or French artists. It is linked to on the fact that we are convinced, Adrian, Cheng and I, that those artists are giving us a lecture of the meaning of the society now. So we had some artists that the balance of the poetry in the general architecture that we are now is more obvious. And we had artists that are giving a strange feeling of poetry. In fact, it was extremely formal in the Palais de Tokyo, the relation between the artists. And now, because there is a kind of personality of the space, we needed to have artists that have poetry and that gives the idea of the narration and the tale that we are looking for. That's why there are two new artists in the project.
Even the space is very compact, not so big, but still contain many elements. For example, surrounding is the big city of Hong Kong. When people come inside, they can feel very comfort and a quiet space. From this space, they can feel what kind of art can bring to them. This special experience, I think, is very important. It's much different as the Palais de Tokyo, because Palais de Tokyo is so big. When people come in, maybe they are, absorbed into all the space. They forget their own existence. But in this K11 space in Hong Kong, they do feel they are inside of this room. They are connected closely with the artworks. That is, I think, it is very different. Because the Basel Hong Kong has not been opened, I don't know what the exact space or the exhibition look like. But I do feel from my information, I know the period of this time in Hong Kong is very artistic, exhibitions. A lot of exhibitions held, and a lot of posters and posted along the street. I think this space can be one part of the Hong Kong as the center of culture and art, because people, I know a lot of visitors from different countries come to Hong Kong, including visiting this space, K11. I think this site can be part of very important, attractive exhibition. I think whenever we move or we travel the exhibition to another city or site, we want to add some new artists, because of the new artists can make this traveling exhibition and it means different and means much. Because of these two artists added, one is the drawings I saw just upstairs. It's this artist describe her life. Maybe it's from Paris or maybe from her country. Another one is performance. I know performance can make this exhibition inside China become more attractive, more interesting. Because I know K11 has a long-term collaboration with Palais de Tokyo. The first one is this Inside China exhibition, which was opened last October. And so this March moved to Hong Kong. This is the collaboration. I know the next projects about the residency of a kind of Chinese artist to be selected. Then they stay in Palais de Tokyo for maybe 1 year. So this is a very great opportunity for the artist, young artists from the Greater China area, so they can get more experience and even the more opportunities to challenge the new different tasks from the different cultural context I think these collaborations can bring K11 becomes more and more recognized as the art center, art supporter. I'm Wang Chengchen, curator from Kafa Art Museum based in Beijing.
我叫李刚，然后86年生的，来自云南大理这么一个地方，自己的工作室呢是在北京，还有云南2个地方，这样来回跑。这次我们在这次展览的作品里面，主要这次展的是油画，然后我的油画呢，乍眼看来是感觉是比较粗糙，其实我的制作的方法是把一个油画的一个局部把它放大了，然后我先去把一个油画的画布用手工编织的办法把它编织出来。通过这种方式呢，我是从最根本的地方把油画的那个布面放大，然后呢来强调这个颜料跟画布咬合的那种油画特有的质感。对，所以我的这个绘画呢，它的主题是没有的，但它的主要的这一个主导的一种创作方向呢，就是根据质感、油画本身的东西来挖掘这个创作的这种感觉。香港是个非常热闹的地方，然后人非常有礼貌。至于要跟我的这个作品有什么关系呢？我觉得就是因为香港这个地方呢，大家对文化这些地方文化的东西比较在意，会安静下来去看一些东西，然后艺术家也不是那么多。所以这一次的展览呢，我就是希望能够看这个作品的同时呢，就是能够去感觉到，就是有一些作品以外的一些东西，就是为什么大陆这边的艺术家是这样来做作品呢？这种各种的可能性，这种。通常上我们看到的所有的油画，也可以说所有了，就是我们看到的油画，通常都是会看画面的表现的形式，还有里面的内容。就是画了一个什么样的主题啊，画了一个什么东西呢？但这一次我的作品呢是完全没有，乍眼一看感觉非常恶心，很奇怪这个油画。但是你仔细去看，它可能只是把我们自己缩小了，把这个作品放大了，然后你之间会有一种很熟悉又陌生的一种关系。那么这种关系呢，也就是我为什么来强调油画质感的这么一个很晦涩的这么一个词的主要因素。所以我觉得观众来看这个东西的时候，他会或多或少有一些人跟作品的一种冲突，就内心里面的那种抵触啊，或者是接受，就这么关系。我的作品呢，我是想展现出来的不只是平面的一个效果，我希望它是有正面和两面都可以看，可以这么一个观看的。这是在传统的绘画观看方式上面是没有的这种，因为我们只看画面本身，不会去看画的后面。但我这个呢，我是希望它正面反面都可以看，这样的话看起来的效果会比较好。这次呢，因为我们的展厅，它是在一个商厦里面嘛，不是那么的宽阔，但是这样的摆设，根据每一个空间的这么摆放，策展人对整个空间的这种把握也是付出了很大的这种心思，所以我觉得挺满意的整个效果。我主要的工作方式刚才也提到，就是我会在我的老家还有北京2个地方来回创作作品，但我不是那种每天都必须要工作的那种艺术家。我的主要的工作方式还是以生活为主，就是去哪里玩一下啊，吃个饭啊，很琐碎很无聊的一些生活。但是我希望在这种无聊琐碎的生活里面提起出一些无聊之外的一些东西，那些东西我觉得可以打破整个无聊的这种生活，也可以这样的东西也可以打破时间。
My name is Jonathan Martin. I'm an artist and filmmaker from France. Okay, so here I'm presenting 2 kinds of work. One is a group of films, and the other one is this series of drawings. The drawings have been made between 2012 and last week. So it's a mix of images come from films and photographs, and others just appeared while drawing. Like this series of queens and witches. Very happy and lucky to come in Hong Kong to work on the display and also make new drawings. And I was also very happy to work with Joey in the exhibition. I don't really expect the audience to react in a certain way, but I hope the drawings tell interesting stories and maybe funny ones. I also liked how the works in the exhibition function with each others, and yeah, it's a good trip. I was really happy to be able to work here in Hong Kong and make some new drawings. There are some Hong Kong details which you can find here and there, and I also really love some other works in the exhibition, like the sound pieces by Edwin Lowe. These are very special and interesting to me.
I've been part of the first part of Inside China in Paris at Palais de Tokyo in October. My work here, there are like some prints, and basically, so they are like industrially printed, and on top I've painted them with food. So, so there is a combination with something industrial, very like sturdy in terms of quality, and something very temporary like food. So I use different kind of processed food, such as pudding or processed food, because like they have a lot of sugar, so it really sticks to the fabric. So it's very natural. It's fun for me to exhibit in Hong Kong at the Costco Tower, because it's not really a usual exhibition space. It's like on different level, and we have this escalator and elevators, and it's nice to see that in a different kind of environment, like the light and the floor and so on. And I think it's better enough toward expectation toward the public. I mean, I would like them to like those work as some painting, like visually to be appealed, and then they would think about what kind of material have been used, and then maybe further on about the gesture, why food and so on. But you know, you never know how to drive the audience toward those questions. So I hope it's gonna raise this question. I think the most memorable experience for me, it's my first day. When I arrived, I came with someone. Someone helped me to shop some pasta, spaghetti, noodles for my other work that is downstairs, which is a temporary exhibition. So my first day here, I had to go to run everywhere in the area to gather those spaghetti, pasta, and then to cook them, and then to go around this area with the cooked pasta and to install them. So that was kind of like, a big moment. After I was relieved when it was done, I could really enjoy the rest of the exhibition.
来自武汉，然后我叫吴浩，我现在工作于生活在武汉，我现在也是作为 KC 的常驻艺术家。对，这个后面的作品是那一个叫 Rolling Gate， 是卷帘门一个系列。然后这个卷帘门会跟香港有点不一样，香港那一个是第1号，现在是第2号。然后这个作品其实就是我去武汉的一些小街小巷收集的这一些旧的卷帘门，因为上面有很多痕迹，这种痕迹它会有一种抽象的一种效果在里面，然后它也体现了一个三者的关系，一者就是说我们就是这个门的拥有者，就是门的一个主人，商铺的主人，还有就是一个每天会有上面会有贴小广告，或者贴一些一些什么搬运的，或者是拆卷帘门的一些人去贴广告，然后会有政府的一些执法人员就城管去把它盖掉，这种反复的贴和盖形成了最后的这种抽象的效果，它也体现了户主，包括算是社会的城管社会人士的三者之间的关系。然后还有一个作品在楼上是那个水痕系列，水痕作品就是利用那个水挥发了会形成痕迹的原理，我把这种原理方法告诉给那个一些朋友，让他们去做这个水痕。然后这个作品我也通过 KC 在上海、香港和武汉收集了很多的水痕，所以这回在展览的水痕，它会包含了武汉、上海、香港的一些民众去参与这个作品的一些水痕。对，在 KC 做的工作坊。我的作品，然后后面这件是那个卷帘门，这是在东京公展的是第1件，然后这是第2件 Rolling Gate M2，然后这个作品它体现了 三者之间的关系，就是这个门的拥有者户主，以及每天贴小广告，贴一些那种信息的这种小广告的一些就是算是比较底层的一个工作人员，然后再就是一个政府的一个那一个城管，他们把这个小广告覆盖掉，这时间长了之后，它会形成这种类似于抽象效果的一种作品的一种呈现。然后水痕作品是我在通过 KSE 的工作坊在武汉、上海收集的，它体现的是我收集来自这3个地方的3个城市人他们普通人的对这个作品的一个制作，然后我收集起来，就好像我收集了他们的一个时间一样的感觉。因为香港的这个会跟巴黎的有点不一样，因为香港这个它的展厅不会是一个整块的，它会比较分散一个点的。它对于我的作品来说，它可能会有点跟东京宫不一样。东京它我这个门的作品更像是一件作品，而这里的话可能放在这个地方，好像这个作品好像是这个空间的一部分，然后灯光和空高会不一样，它会影响这个作品的属性。因为这个作品它对空间的感觉会比那个一般的作品要求更高一点，所以进来的话，这个作品它其实它叫卷帘门，它其实在这个展厅里面它也是一扇门，就是这样。门这个作品，因为我来香港的时候，我注意了一下香港的卷帘门。香港卷帘门跟那个有点不一样，他们也会一些小广告，但是不会很多，而且没有那种覆盖，对。然后这边就会有覆盖，或者是还有这种反复的一个过程。然后我期待观众能看到，跟香港不一样的感觉，也能感受到内地这种文化里面的一些很有趣的东西。因为我觉得这个它可能会是三者之间的关系，但我觉得最后形成的效果是非常好看的。对一个艺术家来说，我可能想把这种效果呈现给香港的观众，让他们能看到这种可能无意识中产生的一种抽象感。对，因为就是因为这个作品我会来晚一点，然后那个 Joy 策展人他们很专业，他们就会跟我及时沟通我的作品怎么摆放，然后基本上他给我的意见我都很 OK， 因为他其实这个作品它需要对空间会有一个要求，然后他及时跟我沟通之后，这个作品觉得能摆放的在这个位置，我觉得是很合适的，因为一进来可以看到这个关于门的作品，我相信对后面的作品它会是一种开端，可能最后会便于你欣赏整个他们其他艺术家的作品，就是这样。然后还有水痕的作品也是就跟我及时联系，然后这种摆放，因为水痕的作品以前在香港曾经展过，然后这次摆放会跟以前的不一样，以前是展柜摆放，这回就是直接铺在地上。这种摆放其实也是更利于这个作品去让观众更理解这个作品，因为这个作品代表了是香港、武汉、上海城市之间的一个关系。对，因为我跟 KSE 合作很久了，就是我可能在武汉会有一次跟 KSE 合作的一个个展，然后也希望以后能够再继续来在这个展厅，包括跟策展人从以后再有计划合作，能够在香港做过更多更好的展览。
我是严俊，住在北京，做音乐。
我是于吉，来自上海，主要是做雕塑和装置。这次和严俊一起在开幕有一个合作的现场表演。
这次开幕我们会做一个表演，一半是即兴，一半是安排好的表演，叫做
为了更高境界的聆听。
对，两个人合作
的。其实这是我和严俊已经算第3、第4次合作了吧。我们在这2年有过一些在不同的环境下的合作演出表演，包括像这次的表演，其实之前在丹麦也有做过一次，在丹麦的哥本哈根。然后这一次因为环境发生了改变，空间也不同，观众也不同，文化背景也不同，我们也做了一些调整，希望会更有意思吧。
不是每次都会一样，反正会跟空间跟观众都有很多关系。然后我们现在也不知道会是什么样子，会什么效果，可能一半取决于我们自己，一半取决于观众吧。
从我个人的角度来讲，就像这个表演的名字一样，它其实没有太多的表演，所谓的表演在其中，可能是对一种听更加投入的，更加敏感的一种听的过程。我不知道严俊是怎么想的。
如果说对观众有什么期待的话，就是希望观众有那么20-30分钟，那么一小会儿可以好好的听。对，如果因为现在可能每个人都在表达吧，表达的机会很多，可能听的机会就比较少了。
做现场，我觉得就是对整个空间和面对一些状况的发生吧，这个是做现场比较挑战但也比较有意思的地方，所以导致每一次都不同。而且和严俊的合作很大部分是即兴的，那我觉得可能这种不确定的东西会更多，这个是比较有趣的地方。然后第一次在香港做，
可能截止目前可能没有什么特别突出的被称之为难忘的那种东西。我觉得那样的东西或者说那样的事情不是会经常发生。可能我们本身创作也更关心那些不是难忘的那种状态，那种物质，那些次要的物质，那些次要的事情。
这里的5件作品，是我差不多2013、14年完成的。这一系列作品的名字叫食肉，基本上因为我自己是专业是学雕塑，所以可能这一部分的作品还是在讨论的一个在雕塑范畴之内的一些问题。那大家看到的，他们是身体，但是身体的一部分，都是有残缺的躯干。可能对我来说，这2年一直在思考的是这一部分的问题，关于人的身体和身体的一个部分所能传达的感情和能量。